Okay. Or I want to enter the trade and I sell because it is at the supply zone. Okay. I can say, have a clear setup. I have seen a demand zone as well as a fair value gap. Okay. I can say I'm entering this trade because there is a bulk of structure. Okay. I'm entering this trade because I've seen a bullish flag, which is a continuation pattern to the upward side. You can say I'm entering this trade, reason being, I've seen that the coin is on the demand zone as well as the stochastic RSI is on the what? Is in the discount zone. Okay, I can say let me enter this trade. Reason being, according to what I have seen, this trade will give me a 6%. Reason being, I've seen it. It is in the oversold. Okay, it is in the oversold area, so it is able to give me money. Oh, it is in the overbought. It is in the overbought. All I can say, I'm going to enter this trade. Reason being, when I try to measure this coin, since it has been moving down, it has been moving up or down. But when I press my fib retracement, it is at a 61.8. I'm sorry for that, but I'm not also figuring out why my phone is behaving like this. I don't know why it is behaving like this. I'm going to check it out today. Unfortunately, how are you? All right. So, since you have to plan your trade, for example, yesterday I traded H bar. The whole day I traded H bar. Okay, I traded H bar. And since I traded the H bar, is on a downtrend. So this was the demand zone. The word is zone.
And the other look for the government to get a more. Nasoka you will approach the no man long water.
This time matter of making me a host and help me mute everyone. Okay, let me mute everyone. All right, thank you very much. Nakugamba wango jamzino classes, get your book, not something. If you don't get a book and not something, there is no problem. But the last drop will be on you, okay? So I tried to trade H bar. And I entered H bar, reason being H bar was in the supply zone. Okay, that was my major reason for entering H bar. It is on the what? It is H bar is on the H bar is on a downtrend, and I was selling it, and I entered from the supply zone, and my take profit was around there. You can see the word TP. You understand? So it was hit. Now, when I want to, before I enter this trade, number one, I should be knowing the coin. I'm going to trade the H bar. Okay. If I'm going to trade the H bar, you are just making a recap of yesterday's lesson. I'm going to trade H bar. I'm going to use $100. Okay. When I'm going to use $100, I will say Now, today, our lesson for today is gonna be on risk management and capital management. I know very well, most people, that's where we make mistakes. Capital management, risk management. All right. Let me remove this indicator. It's not so much important. Now, this is my trade, and this is how I traded. Now, I've seen that I'm going to trade this coin, and it is capable of giving me some money. Okay. I shorted it up here. Now, your plan has told you that you go and trade H bar. Okay. You can trade H bar. Why are you trading H bar? You are trading H bar because H bar is in the supply zone, and for you are selling it. That's the reason for entering your trade. My take profit all. My take profit all my target. My target. You can see my target. It was a 9. It was what? Sorry. Oh, I extended it this way. It is okay. So I have a hopes that it can go down up to this way, but this is the new analysis. So my target was here. My target recently was here at where there is word TP. That was my TP. That was my take profit. All right. So within trading, I'm going to define a goal. I'm gonna define a goal. Okay. Within trading, I'm gonna define a goal. For example, within this coin was a short term, and my goal was just a 9% from the market. Okay, I had just a 9%, and since I had a 9% move, I had a 9% to achieve from the market. I should be having the reason to enter the trade. Should the supply zone? It was a supply zone, and the stochastic RSI had made a death cross. Okay, the stoch had a death cross. So death cross. Within your trading journal, within your trading plan, you will always have the entry and exit. Entry and the exit. Now, you should have an entry and exit. Now, how much are you going to invest in this coin? For example, I'm going to invest $300 in the coin. I'm going to invest $300 in the coin. Now, our topic for today is how the $300, you have seen the coin. You have the reason why you are going to trade the coin. You have the goal. You have made your fundamental analysis. Never enter the coin without making a fundamental analysis. And I show you how we use fundamental analysis. Use fundamental analysis. Take profit. You have seen it. The reason why you are entering the trade, the entry and exit. Now, your exit and entry should be where you wish to enter the market, and where you wish to exit the market. Okay, where you wish to enter, then where you wish to exit the market. All those should be within your trading plan. Now, you are going to invest $300. $300. First of all, you're gonna see the category of coin you are going to trade, H bar, which is the category of H bar. So I can come to let me go to CMC. Let me go to CMC. Let me go to CoinMarketCap. Maybe later. Let me go to CoinMarketCap and try to search H bar. Yeah, I'm going to trade H bar. Let me go to CoinMarketCap and try to search H bar. I think it is Hydra. So when you come to Hydra, they will show you that it is a hash 16. It is number 16 on the CoinMarketCap. Hope you have seen the hash 16 under the overview. It will always show you how its performance within 1 hour. See it how it has been performing in 1 day and all the sort. So those are just indicators like any other thing. They will always show you the price down here. Why is its price breakdown? And they will show you the market cap of this coin, how much money. They will already show you its performance in the last 24 hours. So in the last 24 hours, it has dropped by 2.47, and the last days, it has 7 days, 2.89. But what I'm interested here is most of the time to check on its market cap. Yes, it is a big coin to trade, 11 billion. and it to know its number. Its number on the coin market cap is very crucial. See its cap. So when you look at it, hello?
I don't see a screen.
Are people facing the same challenge, or you are the only one?
I don't know if this one's on.
Exit and come back. Are other people seeing my screen? Are other people seeing my screen?
Yes, we are seeing it.
You are seeing the screen?
Yes. Screen query.
All right. Screen query. Now, I would like to know what the community is talking about HBAR. What is it? On Sunday, I wrote that its asset was weak and showing signs of correction. So you can see here how people are talking about HBAR. Then from there, you can come here under the news. The news, we always need the news. Now, this one I said 30 minutes ago. Hydra's July evolution, Halo transition, real estate tokenization, and the EVM upgrades. So you can tap here and see the news. News fundamentals, transition, real estate tokenization, EVM upgrade. EVM, electronic virtual machine, upgrades Ethereum, Jupe, HBAR by Ethereum News. Created 27 minutes ago. Last updated 25 minutes ago. 3 minutes read. Okay. Hydra transitions to Halo. Transitions to Halo. Namespace under Linux Foundation. So as of July 29th, Hydra has been highly active with significant technical governance and ecosystem updates. Most recent announcement involves the namespace transition of Hydra. Projects to Halo under the Linux Foundation. So it depends. This change moves dependencies from Hashgraph namespace to Halo or Halo Ledger, aiming for better transparency, open source collaboration, and streamlined developer integration. All developers are encouraged to update SDK imports to ensure future compatibility. So I've not seen this news, but we have seen it has come within 27 minutes ago. That there is an upgrade, there is a transition, and real estate tokenization upgrades. Okay, so I see that there are some good news around this coin, and when you keep the eyes on it, you may see going high. They are saying that they are going to tokenize real world assets. Okay, to continue to help it in a deep dive of the tokenized real estate. So it will get up tokenization. Take, for example, that we, the crypto pioneers, we have been in the group of crypto pioneers for some good time, and we have assets, or we have things that we have done, and these things are physical. For example, we have built a school as crypto pioneers. For example, we have developed something. Let's say we have an association with the crypto pioneers. We have an association, and this association owns things in hard cash. It owns things in property. For example, we own a school, and many people are still coming in to join us as we crypto ambassadors, as we crypto pioneers. Now we say these people that are coming in, they need to have shares in the school that we already own. Remember, if we already own a school, for example, we already own a school. If we already own a school, for example, we have a school, and with the creation of this school, or in the establishment of this school, there are things that we agreed upon. And we said, this Mr. Matov should have a share. This one should have a share. Everyone is having what? A share. We created the school, but all members were not around. Okay, the school was constructed and put in place by almost 5 members of the Crypto Pioneers group. Now at this time, we find out that at first we are 5 members. Now at this time, we are 30 members. We are 30 members, committed members of the Crypto Pioneers group. Now, we need to tokenize the school. To tokenize means to create a way. Tokenization means creating a way that these people that have just come in, they can get shares within the school. So what we do, we create shares such that within the school such that you, the new members, you can buy these shares. You can buy shares. Shares always have equivalency. Shares always have equivalency to the original value of the school. Okay? They have equivalence to the original value of the school. For example, I can netugamba nti essomero lyaffe libalirwamu biliyoni 25. Biliyoni 25. Libalirwamu biliyoni 25, kitegeeza buli share is of 1 billion. So when you come as a new member and you buy a share, you have an equivalence of 1 billion. Okay? You have an equivalence of 1 billion depending on the market cap of the school. Hope I'm understood. Depending on the market cap of the what? Of the school. So when you get shares, when the school develops, whenever the school develops and money, the inflow is high, there is high inflow of money within the school, even you who bought shares, your shares will have increased in value. Your shares will have increased in value. For example, let me give you an example. That we bought Kasongo when Kasongo was at Kasongo was at 0.00004. Okay, and Kasongo rose from 0.004 to 0.012. You understand? It means Kasongo put away these 2 zeros and it increased its value to a 1, 2. You understand? So for us, the person who made the Kasongo, yes, owned it and made a lot of money. Even Prosi, who went and just bought some tokens of Kasongo, was able to make money because whenever its coin market cap went up, even the coins that I bought, they increased value. Okay, they increased value, and I'm able to make what? And I'm able to make money. So when they talk about tokenization, that's what they mean. Okay, you can say, I, the head of the family, I have my plot of land, but this plot of land is mine. Right now, it is at 10 million. But I think within the near future, this land is in town, and in the near future, it will make 30 million. So what I'm going to do, let me tokenize it such that my children can get shares of the same plot. Okay, they can get shares of the same plot such that when time comes, when it is 30 million, Maria, Sheila, all my children can take shares of my what? Can take shares of my land. Okay, that is tokenization. Simple and clear, precise. Let's go ahead. So once such news comes in, it means it's gonna be a pump. Okay, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be a pump, and when I can see here, it may pump up. Okay, however, my take profit was just a lot there. It can pump up reason because of the news. Okay, because of the news, and I told you, don't trade forgetting the news. Make sure that you have the news within you and you know how the coin is trending, how the coin is moving. Okay, news always affect the prices. It can pull them up, it can pull them down. So that is it. That is news. That is it. News. So once you find such news, you just assume for you to get along. However, you wait for some confirmations within the market. Okay, you wait for some confirmations within the market and you decide whether you go long on the trade. That's it. Now, having known the news around it, you have the reason. So that the news can also be added to your trading plan as to why you are entering the trade. Okay, because you said you have to take the reason why you are entering the trade. So our reason can be a fundamental reason, and our reason can be a technical reason. It can be technical that my coin is in a supply zone, okay? But still I have seen some news on the coin. So it means this coin can bull up, okay? This coin can go up and make for us some money. Simple and precise. Now, we've created our trading plan and it is done. Those people that missed yesterday's lesson, that was just a simple recap on it. And today we are going to look at how we are going to manage our risk. How are we going to manage our risk? And how are you going to deploy our capital? For example, I can say I have $100. Okay, let me hope I have $100 in the market. Or I have $1,000 capital. Okay, I have $1,000 capital. If I have $1,000 capital, I'm exposing 1%. I'm exposing 1% of this capital into the futures wallet. And this one will be $10. $10 into the futures wallet. If I try to take $10 into the futures wallet, remember, it will be quantity. It will be quantity. Into quantity. Into dollars. But when I'm trading in the futures, it will be quantity. Maybe echongenda chisomesanga nziwali futures. I'm going to do step by step. When I just futures ngenda kubera nga somesa, how do I manage the $10 capital? Nabeera nga amala. Because $10 capital, I can say, let me enter by $1, $2, I say $4, then I say $8. You understand? Like this. So this is how your margin calls will always be 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay. Let me leave this one apart. I'll tackle this one maybe tomorrow, but let me go deep into the capital and risk management. Risk management, always we risk 1% of our capital when it comes 1% of our capital when it comes to futures trading. Okay, futures trading within the spot market. Or the spot market, for example, if we have 1,000, this 990 will remain in the what? Remain in the futures market. For those that are new, those that are old in the business and they know what you are doing, you know what you are doing by now, you know you have a trading strategy and have a trading plan, you know what to do. Those that are new, this message is yours, just 1% of your capital. Reason being, we have two markets here. We have the spot market and we also have the futures market. What differentiates between the two markets? The spot market, you own what you buy. You own what you buy. You own what you buy that you buy. That if today I buy Solana at 100, at 100, 130, and I buy Solana, and tomorrow Solana drops to 120, I will remain with my quantity of Solana, okay? Quantity. So whenever we are buying, we buy quantity. Quantity is how many, context of how many, that is quantity, okay? Buy quantity, we buy number. So when we are buying Solana, when you are buying Solana, you are buying any token, we buy quantity, okay? Sorry, let me slide this though. Okay, very clear now. We buy quantity. Quantity is bought because you own it. Okay. Whenever if the market goes down, you still have your quantity. That's why a coin can be listed and I transfer that coin. The coin can be listed and I transfer the coin. The coin can be listed and I transfer the coin. I transfer the coin and I transfer the coin from one exchange to another. Reason being, I have quantity, okay? So the spot market is the most friendly market. The spot market is the most friendly market. Spot market, spot market, most friendly market, most friendly. It is a friendly market. So much friendly to the newbies. To the newbies. Very friendly to the newbies. Reason being, it is friendly to the newbies, even the old members. This one, it is the source of your capital. Source of capital. Yesterday, I held a live and I heard someone telling us that, for sure you will make money in the crypto. Okay. But if you're not wise, you may end up losing all the money that you have made. And he was of a view that once you make, if you have $1,000 as your capital, and you redeem this $1,000 to $3,000, okay? When you redeem the $3,000 to $10,000 to $10,000 as your capital, please, out of this, take away 7,000. Okay, take out 7,000 and do something. Remain with the 3,000 still. Redeem the 3,000 back to $10,000. After $10,000, take away the $7,000. Do something. Do something physical. Come back with your $3,000. Redeem that again and take it back to $10,000. So it means whenever you make your profit, you have standardize your capital and you say, I just need $3,000, or I just need $2,000. Then work on the $3,000 and turn it to $10,000. Once you do that, it is $10,000. Please take away the $5,000, or take away this $8,000. Do something physical, okay? Or invest it somewhere, or take it away and make it hard cash. Take it away and make it hard cash. Then after making it hard cash, bring the hard cash, this one, bring the remaining $1,000, $2,000, come back in the market and play around with it. Then the spot market always keeps you capital. The spot market keeps you a lot of capital. When it keeps you capital, make sure that you always have running trades in the spot market. Have some running trades in the spot market. Running in the spot market. Make sure there are some trades there that are running. Always know that you can make money daily, but also don't forget to make money either weekly or monthly. Okay? Or monthly. This will always apply if you have swing trades. I told you that a swing trade, that trade you can hold, and it can take 3 months, or it can take 1 week. It can take 1 week. That is a swing trade. Take 1 week, you invest $100, you leave it there, it goes up by 34%, you get $34. Simple. Get $34 out of your $100. This one always come with your technical analysis. Okay, I have a coin here called the TRX. Has been doing it for me for quite some good time. This coin has been doing it. Let me see. For quite some good time, this coin has been doing it for me, and it is TRX. Let me see it. So it has a decline here. It has mitigated the fair value gap, and it's still going bullish. TRX has been a good coin to trade, and I told you to check on it. It came here, swept out this broke structure, has respected the fair value gap. It will come back here at a 0.34838. Okay, it will come back there, but it will go slow but sure. You have seen what it has done. It has a smart setup, broke the structure, continued to the upward move. People can take that one for those ones that are features, but always make sure to extend in the 15 minutes and see what is taking place there. Extend in the 15 minutes and see what is taking place, so you can see that it is bullish. It has created a demand zone here, and that is respected it. It's going up. That is my daily supply zone. I expect it to tap the daily supply zone there. I expect it to tap there. So these are trades that you can keep in your what? These are trades you can keep in your what? In your spot market. You can see where it moved from. So I've been following it for quite some good time, moving from this way. I entered around here, and here it shocked me a little bit, but still we had to come back together. I can see it is a 20%, 21%. So if you invested just $100, because I did not go up to that point, I went up to here. That's where I take a profit around there, 14%. So if you have your $100, it is safe in the spot wallet. You can take such trades that can give you 15%, 20%, 38%. We always call them swings. So you can see that this one, it broke structure here and continued the upward side. So you take it to 1 week. 1 week, you can see that it has seen broken structure. Okay. In 1 week, it has broken structure here within the candle, and it is still bullish. So that one, you may be weak, may be late on the trend, but it was quite good. Now we have brought our $1,000. $1,000 is our capital. We have risked 1% in the futures wallet. We are remaining with around 900. Okay, around 990. Now the 990, I can decide the 990. I'm going to trade one coin. I'm going to trade one coin with $300. Okay, with $300. Now, let me go in the spot market. I have capital management. I have risk management. I have capital deployment. How are you going to deploy this capital? Capital deployment. Number one, I have capital management. Capital management, this way I've sit and I said, let this trade take $300. Let my other $600 remain in the account. Let the $10 go to the futures account. Simple. Capital management is done. That's how I've managed my capital. Capital management, ali mu kiri kye nagambye, tuwoba olina $1,000 n'olufula 3,000, ebbiri zijjeeko zitwale mu banka, 1,000 kyangu okomewo olufula era 3,000. Simple. Risk management. How are you going to risk your trades? Or how are you going to risk your money in order to make for you some coins or some profits? Now we are going to manage our risk. And we are going to manage our risk as well as we manage our capital. Okay. And capital management, we have seen we are going to put $300. However, we have $900, but we are going to use $300 per coin. Then the $300, that is capital management. Then how are you going to deploy the $300? How are you going to deploy the $300? Let's assume that we have, let's assume that we have $300 in the pocket. And this $300 you see here, we are going to deploy it in a way that we use the double up strategy. We're going to double up positions to create a strong risk management plan. My first buying amount, let it be, I can say, let my first buying amount be 7. Or let my first amount be 7. Yes, let it be 7. Because my margin calls will be 1, 2, 4, $8.16. Okay. So in the first place, I put $7. And in the second place, I can put I can put 14. And here 28. And here 56. And here, is it 56? Yes. And here 112. And when you get here, it will be 224. Hope tuba tuwede there. Because when you get 56 and you add on 112, that is 168. 168. 168. Here. These two. 168 plus 30, 40, 46, 50, 46, then 50, 51. That's so. Plus the 7 past buying amount. Okay. Is it 51? So you can see that our strategy of $300 is around there. It is around there. Why are we doubling positions? Whatsoever mode that you are going to use, if you are going to use the sub-bin mode, when you are going to use the sub-bin mode, if you're going to use the sub-bin mode and you double the positions, your average price will be closer to the current price. Always. If you use the double up strategy in the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, if you use double up strategy in the whole warehouse mode, the average price still will be closer to the current price. If you use this in the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, if you use that in the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, you will sell sub-sales. You will make sub-sales. And your sub-sales will be heavy. Will be heavy. Let me give you an example. We are on capital management and risk management. You have seen how we can risk in the different market, spot and futures. And now we are looking at capital deployment. Let me have I have $1,000. $1,000. And I want to trade Solana. I want so much Solana because it's so much volatile. I want to trade Solana. And if I want to trade Solana with $1,000, let my first amount be 10. Because my margin calls will count 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Multiples, double up strategy. We are using a sub-bin mode real-time settlement. I buy Solana with $10. It drops, I take 420. It drops, I put 80. It drops, I put 80 here. It drops, I put 160. It drops, I put 320. Is it okay? 320. It drops again, I put 640. Let's stop there. Because by the time we buy this one, our $1,000 will have been somehow exhausted. You can add 320 plus 160, you will get 480. It will be 480. Give me one in the chat if you understand what I'm talking about. Give me one in the chat. Let me come and see you one in the chat. Give me one in the chat if you really understand what I'm talking about. Sorry. Give me one in the chat if you understand what I'm talking about. Give me one in the chat. Give me one in the chat if you're understanding what I'm talking about. And give me two if you're not getting me. Give me 2 if you are not getting me, and give me 1 in the chat if you get what I'm talking about. Give me 2 in the chat if you are not understanding, and give me 1 in the chat. Okay, if you don't know how to write 1, tap under reactions and give me a reaction that you understand what I'm doing. Give me a reaction, tap on the reactions here, and give me a reaction that you really understand what I'm talking about. Ah, Yusuf, that reaction seems you have not understood. Give me a reaction. I want us to be at par. It means only 2 people have understood what I'm talking about. Only 3 people have understood what I'm talking about out of the 22. If you have not understood, give me 2. Thank you very much. Yes, we have said we are looking at capital management and capital deployment. We said our account, we have, for example, we are going to trade the coin, and we are going to trade the coin with $1,000. Okay, with $1,000. You, as you trade this coin, you can decide to put the coin. You can decide to put the coin in whole warehouse mode. In whole warehouse mode, you can try to put your coin in the sub-bin mode. Sub-bin mode, or you can decide to put the coin in the sub-bin mode. Sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Can try to put it in the sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. All the modes work well, but which one is better? Have the whole warehouse mode. Once you put your coin in the whole warehouse mode, it means it will buy all the margin calls at once and sell all the margin calls at once, irrespective of what. When we talk about the sub-bin mode, the coin will buy the margin calls in the sub-bin mode, and it will buy within the whole warehouse, the coin will sell once. Within the sub-bin mode, the coin will buy the first to the 4th margin call, and these ones will be already sold once, and these ones will be sold, the last from 5 to the last one, they will be sold separate, but money will not be given to you. No, it will bring the profits and try to put them inside your coin and bring the average price closer to the current price. Okay, that is sub-bin mode. The whole warehouse, everything will be sold once. In the sub-bin mode, the first 4 margin calls will be sold once. The rest of the margin calls will be sold separate, but profits will not be given to you. The profits will be pushed into the very coin and bring closer the average price closer to the current price. When it comes to the sub-bin mode real-time settlement, for it will buy at different times, and it will buy from 1 to 4 margin calls and sell them at once. Starting the 5 margin call, 6th margin call, 7th margin call, 8th margin call, 9th margin call, these ones will be sold separately. And whenever it sells, it will give you profit, at the same time takes its fuel. It sells this one, gives you profit, takes fuel. Sells this one, gives you profit, takes fuel. Sells this one, give you profit, takes fuel. Gives this one, takes profit, gives fuel. Simple. Have you seen the logic between there? So whatsoever mode you are using, the best strategy to apply there is the double up strategy. It has no doubt. It is the double up strategy. That's what I was talking about. The double up strategy. You know, kozesa. Nti mu modi zizo nanga bwe tuzirabye, double up strategy egenda kuyimirira olwaki? Nti egenda kubanga doublinga positions kubanga egenda kukola bweti 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, what we're going to chikola. If your first buying amount was 5, if your first buying amount was 5, it will buy 5 first buying amount. The next margin call will be bought at 10. The next margin call will be bought at 20. The next will be bought at 40. Okay. The next will be bought at so this is $5 times this one. So it will be bought at 5 times 16. You can give me the answer. 5 by 15, that's 50, 30, that will be 80. Okay. So this one will be 5 times 32. This one will be 64. 5 times 64. This one will be 320. Is it 8? This one will be 8. And this is 64. 64 plus 64, it is a double up strategy. So 128. You understand? Yes. If I select my first amount to be 10, the first amount is 10, the second margin call will be bought at 20. The third margin call will be bought at 40. The third margin call will be bought at 80. Then 80, 160, then 300, is that 320 and 640. Simple. So the double up strategy, even if you use the sub-bin module time settlement with the double up strategy, it means it has doubled its positions. Now assume that I had my coin and my coin had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 margin calls. It dropped and bought all the margin calls up to the 60th. Okay. When it bought up to the 60th, the last margin call it bought, it had 640. 640. Now, if this money is still in the market, but the coin has been able to sell the 640 at a 3%, for example, it comes with the 640. The robot sells $640 margin, 640 margin call at a 3%. How much money will I have made? You can give me the answer. You understand? You can give me the answer. 64 times 3. This is 12 and 1. This is 18, 19 divided by 10. So I will have made $19.2. You understand? Within one margin call. That is the importance of the double up strategy. Whether you are in the sub-bin mode, whether you are in the sub-bin mode at time settlement, whether you are in the hollow warehouse mode. Okay. And when you are in the hollow warehouse mode, you will always be out of the market. You will be the first person, your average price will always be closer to the current price. You understand? So this is it, $19.2. $19.2. Okay. That is good. That is good profit. If the coin has just sold one margin call, you understand? This is the double up strategy. So whenever you are trading, make sure you look at that. Whenever you are trading, make sure you look at the double up what? You look at the double up strategy. Whenever you are trading, make sure you look at the double up what? Make sure you look at the double up strategy and how it is behaving. So it could be better for you. It would be better for you to look at the double up strategy and use it consistently in your trading. Reason being, tigenda kuyambako nti nno coin ne bw'enaaba ediipinze n'etunda sub sales ng'oli mu sub-bin mode time settlement, egenda kubanga etunda ekisinga obunene. You understand? But if you want to suffer with the sub-bin mode time settlement, tutunulira capital management ne capital deployment. If we want to suffer with the sub-bin mode time settlement, do this. If you want to suffer, come with your $1,000. It's $1,000. Then you go ahead, you expose 20% of your capital as your first buying amount. Okay? It means you are going to expose $200 as your first buying amount. Then you remain with another capital of maybe under 800, and you put this in the margin calls. You will suffer with this strategy. Why? Because the most of the money has been put in the first buying amount. You have put $200 in the first buying amount. And when we look at the sub-in mode real-time settlement, real-time settlement, this margin call, this first buying amount of $200 will always be sold last. I don't know whether you are getting me. It will be sold last. That's why so kubera ne coin nebera mu $8. Webera mu $8 nejjange ekola 2 for 0.8, 0.9 because of this strategy. Double up position is for you to be safe in the market. It will always help you to bring the average price closer to the current price. That's number one. Number two, it will always help you to push the average price ngeri closer to the current price. Again, it will be selling the heaviest margin calls. Margin calls is going to kubeera nga ziri heavy nga z'otunda. Ekitegeera ogenda kuba nga z'otunda nga zivaamu most of the money. Oba kitegedde bulungi awo. So double up your positions, manage your risks very well. Make sure you use margin calls. Margin calls are a key. Toyingira coin nga toyina margin calls. Sigwagikola. Put margin calls on the coin. Put margin calls on the coin. Unless I have another question to ask. Because I don't want you to miss the 6-7-30 lesson with Mr. Kabanda. Don't want you to miss that session. I don't want you to miss any session. Yes.
Madam, tuanza nyo kirasi yaffe bannange ya leero ku makya yabadde nnungi nnyo.
I'm making announcement, Mr. Matovu. Let's accept all of us to have the evening session at 9. Because here most people are free. Not so? Let's transfer our 6:30 evening lesson to 9 o'clock in the night.
Okay.
Where are you people? You are done with work and you are free at home. You can settle and we take our learning in progress. Thank you.
Okay. Ekirungi nnyo bannange ndowooza kitegeerekese bulungi. So abapya mwenna munoonye ku YouTube channel yaffe video zino ziteekebwayo ndowooza mubeere nga abatasobodde kubeerawo musobola okuddayo oba atategedde bulungi bye tusomye wano oba osobola okuddayo n'okola ki n'obeera nga oddamu n'oyisaamu amaaso n'oyongera ne weetegereza oba tewategedde bulungi wano nga tusoma. So ndowooza kyekyo. Ekirala bannange entunda y'SDT tobeereyo nga SDT zikutawaanya okufuna oba okugula wendi online kwendi olabira M Bernard mu group yenze just ntaka utezi message mbere nga tukola transaction gyoba weetaaze. Ekyo madamu mpozi nga olina kibuuzo kira kyabuuza madamu. So kirasi yaffe ndowooza keekome wano tunadda mu kirasi ey'akawungeezi. Mubeere bulungi mweraba.